I want to go
Yeah.
back to growth for a minute. Was this all organic? Organic with the big leg up of importing the back catalog from the old channel, but or did you run ads?
I also ran ads because ads
Ah,
are, so, okay, this is like a little secret weapon in YouTube. I mean, I
no
know,
longer.
Janet. Well, um, one tiny thing back to the fiction audiobook. So,
Yeah, yeah,
Lainey, she'd do her long video, and she even said, like, the first thing we got on camera, she's like, I don't do anything. I just upload. I don't do anything. I don't make it fancy. I don't do pretty, whatever. But what's
yeah,
fun for me, who knows YouTube pretty well, like, you could do this and you could do this and you could do this, right?
yeah.
And she wasn't
You're a
doing any of
feature
it.
geek. Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
for example, take her 6-hour book and
yeah.
make some shorts and then have the short lead to the main thing. Cause the shorts are
And
the
she
main
doesn't do
things.
that either.
She wasn't doing it. I'm not even sure she knew. I can't remember. But
Okay.
it's such an easy one. You upload your 6-hour book. Wow. I mean, you could play with chapter ideas. You could play with, you cut your own favorite part. You let Opus Clip or something, clip a little clippy clip, and
So
then you
if
do
you
related
wanted
video.
to, we talked, you mentioned before, like many authors don't want to upload the whole book. They're thinking chapter by chapter. You could actually have, well, maybe you couldn't because the shorts are 3 minutes. I was going to say you could have one full video with it all, and then you could actually have shorts by chapter, but you can't because chapters would exceed a 3 minute length.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, they
that
would.
won't work. But you can still do highlights.
Yeah. Here, just on the fiction front still, because this is something I really want to do.
This is going to be like a 3 hour interview.
Okay. That's okay. I just have Pepper over here who eventually wants to go out in the woods, but
Yeah, I got my coffee.
okay.
Sorry.
So, what I really want to do, and in fact, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, is I'm playing around with. So back to Lainey, she uploads like a static image. I think there's like a moving background of some like repetitive kind. That's all she does. Nothing
Some
fancy.
people just do like a fireplace,
Yes, yes,
you
fine,
know?
great. But if you think about it, most listeners aren't really watching anyway, so kind of who cares?
Yeah.
But what I would like to play with is, uh, it's like a chapter, but then have something like relevant images or even like moving images of something that's related. And I don't want to say a Hollywood blockbuster film, but you got the chapter about Jack and Jill going up the hill. Well, wouldn't that be fun to have like little Jack and a little Jill? I don't know. Are they cartoons? Are they AI? Are they characters? I don't
Actually would
know.
like to put a pin in this because this is a design thing that it is an issue even with book covers about whether or not you want to impose too much in the reader's brain or let them be creative
Oh,
with how they.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I love
That's
the
an
creative
excellent
thinking,
point.
but I actually don't want to be suggesting this to authors. They need to
Yes,
really
yes,
figure
yes,
out for their brand how hard they should go in the visuals on YouTube. I think that is a
so
separate discussion.
I totally agree. Maybe from a nonfiction perspective, we're talking about
Yeah.
chart, and I could have the chart.
I think for nonfiction, I think it's excellent
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that makes a lot of sense to be more direct. And you're actually it's a value add. Whereas in fiction, it could actually be noise that dissuades somebody from the core of your story. But I'm going to
yes,
be
I
talking about stuff like that
totally
with
agree.
a design pro soon. Um,
Oh, cool. Oh, I'd love to
Actually,
hear.
I don't know if you're airing first or he's airing first, but
Okay.
um, I want to talk about YouTube as, I mean, owned by Google. It's a search engine as much as a social
Yeah.
platform or
Yes.
entertainment platform. I
Yeah.
know it's really an entertainment platform. How much are you thinking about SEO versus just making your content? Do you think about it beforehand or do you think about SEO afterwards, or do you not think of it at all?
So, again, as I've evolved, I'm thinking about it a whole lot more.
Okay.
And whereas in the beginning, I'm like, whatever, Bradley and Pepper walk in the woods. Who cares, right? Now it's I'm much more geared towards SEO. With,
Okay.
again, just like book titles, the title of the video is super important. The thumbnail, just like a book cover, the thumbnail is ridiculously important, right? With your with your statement, with your big bold text of few words, and then probably an image of the person or whatever. But it's again, we're kind of like back to book covers. You say, oh, your genre is this, make sure your book cover looks like that. So if you want to be good, then follow the rules. So I'm definitely following the rules more.
So let's hop back to the start of this conversation, overthinking versus just doing it. Authors are notorious overthinkers. What do you say to the person who's had a YouTube idea for like 18 months and still hasn't pressed record?
Yeah.